But I'm also just a girl. I'm also just a girl. What the heck? Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I'm vlogging on my iPhone right now because our DJI's SD card is full and we just realized that as we left the house. But right now, Anna and I are on the way to the Apple store to pick up our new phones, which is so exciting. I've heard a lot of, I guess for the most part, good things about the new iPhone, so I'm excited. We both got the iPhone 17 Pro Max in blue, so we're really excited. We ordered some cases to go with it, and yeah, we have an order for pickup, so that's what we're gonna do. We just got back from New York literally yesterday, like mid-afternoon, so this morning I took Nigel to yoga sculpt, his first yoga sculpt class, and I think he thoroughly enjoyed the class. Like it gives you a good sweat. But yeah, right now we're on the way, and I'm actually quite excited. The back of my phone is completely shattered. Like, it would have actually cost more for me to like fix it instead of just like getting a new phone. So yeah, that's an issue. I just feel like my phone battery has like sucked. Like, I have to charge it like 3 times a day. Granted, I do a lot of work on my phone, but I just feel like it never used to be that way, and all of a sudden the last like 2 weeks it kind of has been shit. So yeah, I'm really excited and I can't wait. I've heard the camera is really good, but honestly, you know, I gotta see it to believe it. So yeah, Anna is coming too. She's driving, and yeah, I literally leave for LA tomorrow. I'm home for a singular day, which is kind of crazy, but I'm gonna be in LA for something which I'm gonna tell you guys kind of after it happens. I'll explain later, like, just wait. I feel like this past week was extremely busy. I don't think I've ever gotten ready like that many times, like full beat, like fits planned, everything. And then the shoot that we had was supposed to be like 4 hours and ended up being like almost 6.5 hours. So Friday was quite a day. Super exciting. We can't wait for you guys to see that too. Like, that was such a cool campaign to like be a part of, and our first shoot together actually. So that was really exciting, even though we didn't like shoot that much together.
Yeah, it's like 2 separate videos and then one that's like a collab, but it's a brand that Lexie's worked with before, and it's kind of like a back to school campaign, so I think it'll be like really fun to like be able to promote like post grad, and like hopefully it helps college kids and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited to see how it comes out because we're not editing it or anything, and they had these like really expensive, like probably $30K plus like cameras and all this equipment and everything like that. So this is gonna be high tech. Y'all are probably gonna be able to see my pores in this video, but it was a really cool experience, and it's like, I'll talk more about it later because obviously I was just talking about how I would love to be in a like shoot or a campaign of some sort because I haven't like been in one yet, and so it's just like crazy how it kind of spoke itself into existence because like not even a week later we were like presented with this opportunity. So yeah, I'll touch on that a little bit more, but still a very cool experience.
Definitely like a last minute ordeal. Like, we were literally like shopping the day before for like our outfits for it, but it again is like we're supposed to mimic like college students and post grad, so it was also very much casual. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's kind of my update. It was so nice seeing Miso and Maple. Missed them. They were so stink. Miso actually like scratched her throat or something, so her meow kind of went away for a little bit, and Anna was kind of nervous on the trip because she was like, oh my gosh, like, we've had a lot of cat health problems this past year, so it was kind of scary, but it's coming back. So we think she just like scratched her throat on like some food because she really only eats dry food.
She's a very vocal cat, so it was just like weird because she was like trying to meow, but she just like lost her voice for a day. But I saw online to, you know, give it a couple of days and see if it comes back, and like now it's coming back and she's like pretty much back to normal, so it's fine. But yeah, after everything with Ella, I feel like I like panic and I'm like, oh my god, I need to bring her in, but I like obviously couldn't, and Devin had work and everything like that, so we had to give it a couple of days regardless. And yeah, she is much better now.
But yeah, going to LA, this will be the longest that we'll be apart, like ever.
Yeah.
This is the longest that we'll be apart. I'm gonna be in LA for like 2.5 weeks. Kind of crazy. We're almost to the Apple store, so we'll see you guys when we get there. Hey guys, got back and I went with blue. I feel like a lot of people pick silver because like orange is a very interesting color for me. Like I just would not pick that up as my phone, but I have a dark laptop, I have a dark iPad, so I just wanted to get the blue so they all kind of are like match. And then I just got a pink case because I thought it was like cute contrast, and this was like the cheapest case. But anyways, let's do a little ASMR unboxing. I don't know how many times I'm gonna do this because I get kind of annoyed by it, but yeah. Oh, it's cute. It's like a little robot. I've heard the back of this scratches really easily, so that makes me kind of nervous. Gorgeous. I need to order a screen protector. We can do that on Amazon because it's like cheaper. We tried to go into T-Mobile because we have T-Mobile and they'll give you like free screen protectors, but they were like really busy. So wait, this is kind of thick. Feels kind of thick. Size-wise, actually, this one's bigger. If you can see here, the 17 is like actually thicker and the camera protrudes more. Look. I think this is like the MagSafe with camera control. Yeah, it is. So you have like the little... Yeah, it is. Wait, this looks so cute. I love the pink. And I backed up my phone. I think like if you plan on getting a new iPhone, make sure to back it up because that be slowing down the process. Some people I know, like some content creators have like a personal phone and a work phone, but I feel like I mix work and personal like too much. I feel like it would kind of stress me out to have two phones. And also it's a bit more expensive in my opinion. This is the charger. It's the same. I feel like with new phones, they should give you the brick. Like they used to give you the brick and now they don't
used to give us bricks, chargers, and headphones.
Yeah, and now you get none of that. You just get this. And
you don't even get corded headphones now.
No. Yeah, they used to give us corded headphones. I'm just going to stick this. I really need to get a new one. I literally dropped it coming out of Yoga Sculpt actually, so it's like barely sticky.
Today?
Yeah, it's like not sticky.
That's why you got to get the double-sided octo.
I know, I'm gonna. This is the new phone, super cute. I want to like test out the camera, but I guess I will when my phone is like setting up and I'll show you guys the difference. It took 3 hours to like transfer everything basically. I was exaggerating to Anna, but it took like 3 hours to transfer everything. I put this new sticky thing, but it's not sticking that well either, to be honest. Yeah, this is what it looks like. This is it, and then you turn it on. This is what it looks like. First thing I noticed, see, why is this slipping up? Okay. First thing I noticed is the icons all look different, and then the camera too looks very, very different. But this is it. It's me and Nigel. Very cute. This is so different, actually. Let me show you guys. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to show you with the like glares and stuff. It looks so much different, and all of like, it looks very good. This looks very good, I will admit. Oh my gosh, not the dual capture. Look. That's so cool. I'm logged in on all of my apps, I believe, too. This is so cool. I feel like I'm holding my phone like this is the first time I've ever had an iPhone. But yeah, I would say the main reason I upgraded and I continue to upgrade my phone is I would say 60% of my content on my iPhone. Like I just feel like it's me investing in myself and my brand and the quality of my content. And especially because my phone was like broken, that's why. But I'm excited to try everything out on this new phone, and I just need to get a new sticky thing because this thing is like making me mad for like, why is it falling off? But I'm excited, and I hope that, you know, there actually is a difference. So far the camera is the biggest difference, which is good because I use that for my job, but at the same time I hope there are other features that I soon to like come to see it throughout like using this phone that I'm like, okay, this was worth the price. Because, yeah, when I just said earlier, the fact that iPhones used to come with the cable, the brick, and earbuds, like, why is that not a thing now? Why aren't you getting a free set of AirPods, the cable, and the brick? Because now you just get the cable, and I'm just like, at least throw in a free phone case or something. Yeah, it's Sunday Night Football. Nigel wants to make nachos, so that's what we're gonna do. Anna and I have some work to catch up on. We're gonna pack the giveaway orders and just get everything organized because I leave tomorrow. And then after that, I need to finish packing and I need to get my packages. But let me show you guys my nails. I just got French tip. I went really short, actually. Well, this is short than from like what I've been getting, but it's very cute, I would say. I feel so like I can feel the tops of my fingers, like, but yeah, that's all. I'm excited to use this. I really am. Okay, that was all. I'll see you guys later. Good morning, you guys. Well, I shouldn't say good morning because it's a little bit later in the day. It's the next day. Yesterday, Lexie and I got our new phones, and honestly, it's just been like kind of fun playing around with everything. I feel like in comparison to like, you know, when the last iPhone came out, there wasn't like a lot of new. So yeah, like I don't know. I just like was kind of expecting the same thing, but there's actually like so many more like features and things to do, and like, I don't know, because I like obviously film and work on my phone every single day, it's just like fun to play with. But today I am going to get my hair dyed. I look really crazy right now, but I washed it yesterday, and then obviously you guys saw me just take out the 2 braids, so a little bit of a crazy braid out moment. But basically, I'm not doing anything crazy. Before y'all say anything, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm literally just dyeing it back to my natural color, which is literally what I thought I did the last time I dyed it. Hair is so like extremely blonde, and it's kind of like on a brassier side now, especially when I put it in like a slick back. Like the whole back of my hair basically is like auburn and the front is dark brown. So I'm going all the way back to my natural color, hopefully for the final time, because I don't want to have to, you know, pay again. Like at the time it looked like my natural color, like it looked darker, like I thought it was fine, and then over time, I don't know if like it just faded or what, because I said like I wanted to dye it back. I didn't say gloss or anything like that. Like I literally fully said like dye it back to my natural color, which is dark brown. And because my hair has been growing, y'all, I'm obviously noticing as it's growing out, yeah, that's not my natural color. That is not my natural color. Yeah, I'm excited. Honestly, I want to say over like the past month and a half, I have really seen some immense hair growth within my hair, because obviously it's growing in thicker and it's getting longer. Sometime soon I plan to talk about my hair care journey and like what's been working for me, and like obviously keep you guys updated, because I've mentioned in the past that I'm not doing any sort of like protective hairstyles till New Year's at the very least, till my next vacation potentially, because it's just really hard on my hair. I don't know if it's the hair I'm using, I don't know if it's the styles I'm getting, I don't know if it's just like my hair in general. I've been told my hair is very soft, and I have finer hair, but like I've told you guys in the past, it's thick. Like it's thicker, fine hair. Like if you go back and look at videos of my hair 3 years ago, like it was so long and I didn't touch it. I didn't do anything with it besides like dye it, and it was blonde. So trying to get back to that. So that is the goal. That is my focus. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to go get it dyed. I'm not gonna like have some crazy transformation or anything. I'm not gonna have them style it. I've actually never like had them not style it before, but I just like decided like I'm just not going to do that. I don't want to sit through that. So like I never used to understand how people would travel out of state to see hairstylists or fly hairstylists in, yada yada yada. But I almost think paying more to get what you want and get it done right versus paying for something and then being disappointed, or like having to like cut corners in order to get what you want is just like not ideal at all. Like I also want to get a coffee because I have not had any caffeine today, and I feel like it's part of the experience. Like when you have like a U day or a relaxing day where you're just kind of like slow moving, a small treat like that like really goes a long way. And obviously it's fall, it's cozy, like we need to treat ourselves. As Lexie and I talked about, we came back from New York about 2 days ago now, and yesterday I was still very much go, 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 kind of like getting into the motion, unpacking, getting our new phone, setting that up. That took a while, picking up laundry, like the whole shebang. Like I feel like I didn't really get to relax yesterday, even though that was the goal. So today, the hair appointment is the only thing that I got going on. Devin has basketball tonight with his buddies, so I'm gonna have the apartment to myself, and I'm just going to relax and soak everything in. I always like to reiterate to you guys, like, I'm not going to tell you what day of the week it is anymore. I kind of touched on it a little bit, just like for security reasons and like safety reasons. But I like say a lot of the time today is like my X or Y or Z or whatever, based on Devin's schedule, because, you know, I might say today is my Friday and then you guys see in the back of my Alexa that it's Monday. That doesn't really make sense. So like I said, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my weekends because that is Devin's days off. So today is technically both of our Fridays. Tomorrow, I'm so excited because we're going to do nothing. Literally nothing. He has to work a little bit in the morning. He has a couple of meetings with clients, but then after that, we're literally going to see a movie and then probably gonna watch Game of Thrones. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and get back into the routine of things as much as I can. I kind of posted on TikTok for the travel vlog of going to New York that I have been in a slump, and I think it is very much the truth. I've kind of just been in my head a lot, been like not feeling my best, kind of been in like weird mental spaces. We're trying to get out of that. Like, you guys know I am a sulker. Like, I'll let myself feel my emotions, but my time is up as far as that goes. So now we need to get out of our slump and do things to get out of that headspace, do things that make me happy, try new things, be uncomfortable, you know, stick to a routine, stick to my habits, all those types of things, because we are locking in. You know, we only got a couple of months left of this year and we're gonna just, you know, continue to grow and evolve as an adult. I'm not gonna put the pressure of like being the best version of myself because like I'm constantly evolving, I'm constantly changing, even just on like the state of my cycle that I'm in. So like I can like be working towards like things that excite me, goals that I want to achieve, things that like I feel like make me a better person, and like in hopes of that happening. But I think like pushing like that narrative all the time, it don't work for me. And after that, I'm literally just going to relax. Like I said, Devin has like basketball, which I'm actually really happy for him. Like, I know people joke about like guys joining like recreational stuff, like whatever, and it's like funny. Or it's like when I said I wanted to be like a wag, this isn't what I meant. Like, I think those are like funny jokes, but I do think like finding community like post-grad and like doing things that is like super, I don't know, uplifting, because it's like he's playing with a bunch of people that he played college basketball with. So like it's just kind of like a throwback for him, something fun to do, something to like connect with like those guys again and stuff like that. And a lot of them just like moved back to the city. So yeah, it's like seems so like silly, but I'm like, go you, because it's just like cute that, you know, you're like doing that. But that also means that I get the apartment to myself. It's kind of weird because like I have been talking about the past couple of weeks about how like this job can be isolating and it can feel lonely, but like I enjoy alone time. So it's kind of like hearsay, I guess. Like it sounds like I'm like being hypocritical, but I think like when I'm like alone and when I enjoy my alone time, it's like personal time. Like it's obviously when I'm like winding down, I'm relaxing, I get to watch my show, I get to spread out on the couch, I get to make what I want to make for dinner, and it doesn't have to have protein and it doesn't have to have meat. Or I can like make a dessert for dinner. Like I could just like kind of be in my own element. Not to say that I can't do that with, you know, my partner or when Lexie was around, but it's just like it hits different. Like I just enjoy being in my own space, in my own company. And that doesn't mean that it always pertains to work, because that's a little bit different. But I'm gonna have a little bit of a nowadays drink. Y'all gonna see me make that, and I'm excited. You know, I haven't done a little something like that in a wee bit. So I'm excited for that. And then I think for dinner I'm gonna make like spaghetti squash spaghetti, which for me personally, I feel like any sort of like squash pumpkin dish like screams fall, so I feel like it'll be like warm and cozy. And then I also really like butternut squash, and my mom used to make this all the time when we were younger. I have no idea why. It's not a practical dish for a big family at all. It takes a hell of a long time to bake, and I would say like a half of one is per person. So like a 6-person household is kind of a lot. Like I don't even know how it works, but oddly it's very comforting and it reminds me of my childhood. So I'm really excited to like make it, and it like sounds good. Got some meatballs, got some sauce, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna make for dinner when I get back. I'm excited. I'm also gonna watch Criminal Minds because I've kind of been off that. I was on a Law and Order kick because obviously they were releasing episodes, but the season ended, so I feel like I need to get back. Like I need like a
a spooky show. I tried to watch Gilmore Girls, and like it's still on for background noise, but I'm not obsessed. Not obsessed with it. Rory kind of is getting on my nerves. But I need a show that I can like lock in and pay attention to, and Criminal Minds does that without a doubt. I feel like I like Gilmore Girls, but it is more of like a background noise, like where I'm like multitasking or I'm editing or I'm like doing something of the sorts where it's not taking all my attention because it doesn't fully engage me in that sense. I'm gonna stop rambling because I've been recording for 19 minutes now, my goodness. And I'm just gonna put on this perfume. This is Crumble Couture from Sniff. It smells amazing. You smell like a baked good. You smell like a chocolate croissant. Like, it smells so good. I will say, I don't think that it lasts very long. I do not smell this on me. Probably midday if I smell it in the morning, but I do really like the scent. Anyways, I'm gonna go get my coffee, my sweet treat, and we're gonna head to the hair salon. Not off to a great start. Went to go try like a festive seasonal matcha. First of all, it took a long time. It's midday, it's Monday. Why was this $18? Yogurt parfait and a matcha. Mind you, this is a coffee shop I go to quite often, and usually it's pretty good. That's not good. I got the burnt honey. It was between that and the carrot cake. I didn't have trust in the carrot cake. I didn't have any faith in the carrot cake. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let that be. Let me do something simple, easy. Divided in half, $9 for a mid matcha. And you know what? Beforehand, got me a little coffee, just as bad as the first time I tasted it. What the heck? And this usually is so much bigger, and that took so long, so now I'm running a little late, but I gotta eat something, which it's my own fault, but like, I was looking forward to this. They didn't have the pastry that I originally wanted to get, so I was like, you know what? Let me just get what I usually get then. It's fine. I'll get it to go. Small cup. Wasting my time, wasting my money. People complain about New York, but like, at least, you know, you were spending X amount of money for a good matcha. Like, you knew it was gonna be good when you got it. It's like milk. Exactly why I need to perfect my matcha routine, because I can't be caught out here spending $9 on mid matcha.
You love me, it's special, like different. Every time you keep me on my feet, happily excited by your cologne.
Just got done. As you guys can see, it's like pretty dark. It's still very wet, even though we were in the hood. But my bad, Monica. I guess the first time I went darker, she said that she only did a semi-permanent dye, which now that makes sense because obviously it faded. But I didn't know that's what we were doing, so that makes a lot of sense why I was like, why didn't this stay in my hair? We did like a mostly permanent, but she said that there's like a chance that like it could fade out a little bit over time, just because she didn't want to use like full dye to like penetrate my hair follicles and like, you know, cause more damage, even though it's, you know, darker and you might not be able to see it as well. And then on top of it, she said that she didn't feel like they had like an exact color match for like the dark brownness of my hair, but I really like the color. I really like how it came out. I feel like when like I was sitting in the chair and like it was darker, it like accentuated my features more. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if you guys can tell right now even, but like I kind of saw it. Like, it was like, wait, like why are like my eyebrows kind of like popping, my eyes kind of popping? Like, I don't know. I just felt you could like see more of my face. But anyways, I'm about to head back. Devin got off work early, which love that for him. I'm gonna shower and then I'm gonna start to prep dinner and like make my little fun beverage, and we're gonna relax. We're gonna wind down. That really didn't take long at all. I got here at 2:45 and it's 4:35, so that was like the perfect amount of time. I'm really glad that I didn't like have my hair styled, because I'm literally just going home to relax. So I just feel like it's a waste of like a day, you know what I mean? Like a waste of a day one wash. So let me get like a full beat later in the vlog with like my makeup done, but like I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like my features are a little bit more accentuated. But in my color analysis, dark brown is the best hair match for me, so I'm gonna take their word for it.
I spawned in LA. I'm here in LA with Nigel, and right now, we got back last night. Right now, there's a cleaner cleaning his apartment, and we're about to go get Sage. Are you excited to see her?
Yeah.
She's gonna be so
Have they even seen baby girl? I don't think they have.
Yeah, they saw her. Y'all know Sage. Stink. She's so stinky. But yeah, we're gonna go see her, and then we're going
We're going to Silver Lake Reservoir for a little walk with Sage. What shoes? You got good shoes on? Fuck, I don't got good shoes on.
What
I got fucking
shoes?
slides on.
I'm excited to see her and miss her. I know her tail's gonna be wagging like crazy. You think she'll pee?
No.
No? We're about to go to Nigel's old crib, the Pain House. You guys, I've been watching this one guy on TikTok, and he literally just eats like microwavable sticky rice and then puts like a different flavor of tuna like on it. Like he has a million different tuna packets. He puts like sriracha or like his sauce and then eats it with seaweed. And I saw it and I was like, you know what? This is what we're gonna eat for lunch. And like the packet, I got the sweet and spicy, 90 calories for 60 grams of protein. I think that's so good. Yeah, so we made that. Nigel actually liked it. I've been putting you on. I took Nigel to Joe.
You did not put me on to tuna.
No, I'm not saying I put you on to tuna. You literally said this might be my new lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put you on. And I took Nigel to the Joe and the Juice at that MSP airport, and he was like, I would come here again. And I'm like, okay, period. Anyways, let's go get Sagey. Oh, hey, Aspen. Look at him. Hey, Peanut. Hi, Peanut. Hi, Mama. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, miss you. Mama.
Stangle boo boo. You stanking for real.
You've been doing good at giving her baths, though. Like, routine baths.
Bath today.
Really? You gonna have her shed everywhere? You need to get like that sprayless shampoo. Like that, it's just like a spray.
Go get her, Sage. Get her. Go, go, go.
Nigel just grilled chicken on the grill. I'm having it with rice. I got banana peppers and pickles, and then we got a avocado chipotle ranch salad. I'm having a cherry zero Coke.
I just got home and I just wanted to show you guys my hair again. Even though it's still wet, it'll probably be like a little bit lighter than this, but I'm really messing with it. I'm sitting here like, oh, like, I really do think it's like bringing out my features. I don't know if it's like the navy blue shirt, it's making me look tan. I'm feeling good. Like this was the move. This was the move. But anyways, I got my groceries. It's literally only 3 things. For my spaghetti squash spaghetti, I Instacarted it, so this is a weird one. I would have picked one with a little bit more body, a little bit more shape, because I could probably eat this by myself, but I'm just gonna cut it in half and then bake it for like an hour. And then Devin and I have been getting this pizza sauce, and I picked it out, if you couldn't tell, because I definitely think that it's marketed towards women. Like, it's called sauce, or sauce. And it's pink, like it's like neon labels. Like, I don't know. This is not marketed towards a straight man, I would like to think. I don't know. I mean, did it catch your eye?
It's cool marketing, I got it.
It probably caught your eye. It's only neon pink
Yeah.
pasta sauce in the aisle. And it was good. It was good. So, cracked pepper parmesan. I felt like it would be good. Since this is gonna feed me, I just got regular spaghetti for Devin because, I mean, I made it before and you liked it, but
it
like,
wasn't bad.
you wouldn't replace it with spaghetti.
I do like my spaghetti noodles.
Yeah. I think this is like a really good way to get vegetables in, and I was telling them, like, my mom used to make this all the time, and it's like oddly comforting to me. Same with like rutabagas. I don't know if anybody knows what that vegetable is. The name is fun, but my mom used to make them all the time, just chopped with butter, salt, and pepper, but like, so good for no reason. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I need to do to prep this, and then I'm gonna shower, and then we're gonna make my little fun drink. But I'm really happy that I dyed my hair. Like, it was fun to see the growth. Like, I was able to see it in real time because obviously all the blonde and the old stage of my hair was growing out, but I just think that my hair, it'll just be better. And honestly, like, whenever I do decide to, like, test new hairstyles, I think it'll be easier for me because, like, braids, I always had to, like, color match somehow. Like, I honestly, Lex and I loved color. We loved a good color. We rarely did, like, color for hair or, like, dark brown or black. I think I've done 4, like, a couple of times, but even then, so it wasn't, like, it was kind of like a purpley 4. Like, if you look back at me getting French curl, it was never just, like, a dark brown. Like, it always had different hues. Or we did like more auburn, we honestly did red, we did blonde, like we tested out a whole bunch of things. So I'm excited to kind of be a 1B warrior for a little bit because I never was. So now is my time. That is in the oven and it's probably gonna bake for at least 30, if not 40 to 45 minutes. It takes a really long time. So I'm gonna shower and then we're gonna make our fun drink. And I'm gonna be using Nowadays tonight because what I was taking before, like Devin and I usually do gummies, it was just put me to bed, lights out. And that's not even enjoyable because I was just like so relaxed I would fall asleep. And I think it was like the blend or the strain, but it did. And this was like tested out thoroughly. Like we would sit down on the couch, I'd be falling asleep at like 7:38. Like it did not matter the time. It just when it hit, I went to bed. So Nowadays is a try and true. I really like their stuff. I feel like I'm on their PR and it's just like so fun for me. That's just like one of my favorite like PR brands that I'm on because I get to like try new flavors. I would definitely say the cherry one is my favorite and I think it mixes really well with the poppy, but they recently came out with a new lemonade and I like that as well. It's just like a very chill vibe. You can like obviously put as much as you want based on your tolerance. You get to drink a cute little beverage and it's a good time. I thoroughly enjoy myself through Nowadays, so love them. If you haven't tried them, I would definitely recommend. And it's like fun too because like when Lex and I would pregame in college and stuff like that, like you could still make a drink. Like it's kind of fun to like make a cute drink, make a cocktail, mocktail, whatever you want to call it. And we were just always on that vibe. So I don't know if you could ever tell or like whatever if we talked about it much, but we were. So yeah, I'm gonna be right back. This is the cherry Nowadays that I was talking about. She's well loved. This is my favorite. I'm gonna mix her around a little bit since it's been a minute. I'll probably do a full one. That's enough for me to start out. I always think I can always do more. I can't do less. More or too much is not a fun feeling. So pair it with this raspberry lemon poppy. I think the raspberry rosé pairs a little bit better with this, but still good combo. I also have some eye patches on. I'm really romanticizing my night in. Spaghetti squash is still cooking. And I think for a sweet treat, I'm either gonna do a root beer float or I'm just gonna eat some like vanilla wafers and milk. If you ever had those in your childhood, I literally think they're better than Oreos. It's just like a comfort food. I don't know, I feel like for me, fall, like romanticizing it is like being nostalgic and like channeling my childhood. I feel like with Christmas, you can embody like the holidays and it is like a throwback and it is nostalgia. Or it is nostalgic from your like childhood, but you can still celebrate the holidays and it like feel cheerful and like that sort of vibe without channeling any sort of childhood memories. But I don't know, something about fall, crisp weather, I'm back in elementary. Why are you guys being lazy? Let's get up and run. Why is she laying like this? Wanna run? You don't wanna run? Oh, here we go. This is definitely butternut squash, not spaghetti squash. I knew it was shaped weird, but I didn't think anything of it. And it's just a little bit more orange than spaghetti squash, and it's also not like stringy, which usually mimics. I don't know how I got it mixed up, but I'm still gonna eat it. It's still gonna be good nonetheless. So let's finish plating. Okay guys, it's a little bit later. After I ate, I just went down and I walked. I've been trying to get like 10K steps in a day, so part of that is, you know, getting to the gym when I can, just because I love walking. I feel like I can just like scroll, it's good for the brain. I wanted to do it outside, like do a little like nature walk type beat, but it was really gloomy out. Like this morning you couldn't even see through the windows, so it cleared up now, but I just went down and walked because Devin had a quick meeting that he had to go to. But it's a little bit later and we're gonna go see our movie soon, but we need to clip the cat's nails. And I don't know why, I just like want to show you guys us doing it. They're not very fond of it, but it's something I like to do bi-weekly for them, because if you don't know, that's like something you should be maintaining with your cats pretty often. I don't think that I need to do it weekly for them, but bi-weekly, it's a must, because they be having some claws. And I just noticed a difference in their behavior when, you know, they're trimmed. They're not scratching as much, they don't get caught on stuff, but yeah, I think it's like funny. You guys saw me play with them yesterday, so they're not gonna be as rambunctious and as excited, but it's always like cute, like having to like bundle them up in like a blanket and then clip their little nails. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take you guys along to the movie today, because Lexie and Nigel are gonna go see it and like record it, so I feel like kind of we both don't need to be doing it. Y'all saw me go to the movies last time, but me, so it's time to clip your nails, sweet honey.
Okay.
So sorry, sweet baby. They're not the calm, cool, collected cats that just sit. It's a lot of work. Oh, don't squeeze
I
her.
have to, it's just a move.
Hey, it's okay. Why do we being like that? Maple is very food motivated. She's a little bit plumper than her sister. I know, sweet baby. It's all gone. It's all gone. Iced matcha latte with brown sugar and vanilla syrup. Hopefully it's sweet. Nigel got a fig matcha latte.
Hey you guys, it has been a few days since I last talked to you. I have a few updates, but we can get into that once we're back at Nigel's. But we just woke up this morning and got Yala, which Nigel said that he likes to go to this place during Ramadan because they serve like once the sun sets, and he said they have really good coffee and matcha, and they do. Nigel got a fig matcha, which like I've never actually had fig on its own, but this was like really good. Like I rate this 11 out of 10. It's not overpowering, it goes really nice with the matcha. And then I got a regular matcha with vanilla and brown sugar syrup and cream top, and it was really good. And then we got two pastries, as you guys saw. My camera kept falling because I didn't bring the little stand, but it was a good vibe, and it was really busy there, so it definitely means it's a good place.
Oh, she's stanking.
Sage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to give her a bath. We did like brush her and stuff when we picked her up and whatnot, but she definitely needs a bath. But you've been really good at giving her routine baths. But Nigel just switched her food to help better with her skin, so we're just gonna give her a fresh start. New food, clean bath, clean bed, all of that. Okay, you guys, I don't even know where to start this. I got a boob job.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I got the girls done. And this might be like, you know, you might be like, what? Like really thrown for a loop. But it's because I didn't really want to share like my decision on like doing it until I did it. Like I didn't want to be influenced by anybody else. I just wanted it to be my own decision and something that I wanted to like truly do. I didn't want Nigel's opinion, I didn't want Anna's opinion. Like I thought about it for a while. I mean, I've always been confident. in my body. And you might be like, okay, well, if you're confident, like, why'd you get one? I just wanted to be able to fill out more tops and dresses and such. I am very disproportionate, and even like my birthday gown, like that, I loved that dress. I spent quite a pretty penny on it, and I just don't like, I didn't fill out the top. And it's just, it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I think I want a little bit more. And that's really what it came down to. I was an A cup before, and now I'm a B cup. So I didn't even go crazy big or nothing like that. Can't really tell. It's some change for sure, but I don't think it's like a crazy change. And I like was thinking about it, like not every single day, but I was thinking about it a lot. And I was like, you know what, I have the money to do it, and I think it's something that I really want to do, and I did it. And there's been a lot of people who have gotten them done lately. I don't want anybody to think, you know, I'm doing this because it's a trend or whatever. Like, ever since I was in high school, like, I knew my girls were not going to get much bigger, and I've always wanted a little bit more. My mom has big boobs, my little sister has big boobs. Like, I was just not the one. That's really it. There really isn't anything else to it. I had my surgery on Wednesday, and it's now Sunday, so I've almost a week since, well, close kind of to a week, a few days, like 4 or 5. But I think I'm really happy with the results. In the beginning, there was a lot of swelling, and I feel like it's finally starting to go down, and they've shrunk so much. And yeah, I'm really happy with the decision and everything like that. Nigel has been helping me. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. I'm here for 2.5 weeks, and that is basically why, because tomorrow we have my first week post-op surgery. I get my stitches out, and then in like another week I get my second set of stitches out. So yeah, that's like a big thing. I feel like I just told you guys, take it in, because I know I am still. But I just wanted to tell you guys when I felt comfortable, and like I said, I didn't want anybody to influence my decision. And I knew that if I shared it, there would be people being like, oh my god, don't do it, like, your body's tea, your body's perfect, da 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 da. And it's like, I appreciate that so much, but at the end of the day, it is my decision, and I just wanted to make sure that, you know, it was my decision. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, I'm open to answering, but I think that's really it. I've just been on this recovery journey and healing from this surgery. I've been put on anesthesia before with my wisdom teeth, so I wasn't like nervous because I had gone through that. But yeah, I wasn't too nervous. I was a little nervous the day before, but I wasn't like too nervous. I told my doctor, I was like, if anything, like, I want that in my, like, I want the thought in my head, like, oh, I could have gone bigger. Like, I would rather them be a little bit smaller than them be too big. So yeah, right now I think they're perfect. Even with the swelling going down and them shrinking, I think they're perfect. So yeah, that's so random, but yeah. And the first few days were a little rough. I was definitely sore and in some pain, but yeah, I just wanted to take the time to heal and get a little bit better before I told you guys. It's kind of crazy that, like, you know, if somebody asks if I'm natural, I can't say like yes. I can say like I got my girls done, but I feel like when people do ask me, it's normally if, oh, like, her butt's not natural, like she is a BBL, but that is all 100% natural. But the girlies are not no more.
I think picking her up was the scariest thing for me, because she came out of the place crying and shit in a wheelchair, and, you know, they wheeled her out to the car, and she's boohoo crying. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with her? She's like, oh, these are happy tears. Alexis is real emotional, so she was just crying off the anesthesia, asking for me and her sister.
Yeah.
But, you know, she was good. Once the anesthesia wore off, she did an IV drip, so it helped the anesthesia wear off a little bit better and quicker, which I think was necessary for the type of person she is. If you came out fully doped up, I don't know what the fuck it would have been like.
I made Nigel and I rewatch my wisdom teeth vlog, which is still up, which I literally want to private. Because I literally can't with myself, but I was so out of it. Like, I was completely out of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like, how anesthesia works. Like, they told me they were gonna put this, like, relaxer in, and then they were gonna put the actual anesthesia. As soon as they put that relaxer in, I was like, oh, I kind of feel it, and then I just wake up and I'm in recovery. Like, I don't remember a thing.
It was fairly quick. Within 30 minutes, I got a call that she was done and in recovery, and I could pick her up in an hour. So like, you gotta think, people been doing this shit since, you know, a long time. So it was a fairly safe and quick surgery.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about how I feel like it's been better than like what I thought it would be, like for myself. Yeah. I think the craziest part for me is like obviously not being able to work out, which I mean, I hope I get cleared earlier because I've seen people get cleared at 4 weeks, but I've definitely been like taking my time with things because I don't want to overdo it, because you can feel it, like you're sore. And it's crazy because like even standing up, like you literally use your like chest muscles to stand up, and it's like the first few days I had to have Nigel help me stand up. Like it was a lot, but I'm glad Nigel was able to help me. I've also been using this red light therapy thing that helps with swelling and stuff too, and I'm so glad I did it because I do think it helps. And I get to like use the panel afterwards because you can use it on your face and stuff too, which red light therapy is supposed to be good for your skin and your face. I'm definitely gonna like tell everybody on like Instagram and TikTok that I got them done, but I don't think I'm gonna go like super in depth or anything, unless people have like questions. I can answer them privately, but I'm gonna let people know, but I'm not gonna like broadcast it. Like I'm not gonna do vlogs about it and stuff like that. Like I see people do that, and it was very informational when I was like searching up about it and doing my research, but I just like, I don't know, I just don't want to do that. It was so crazy because the other day I literally posted a because I've been like updating my close friends and stuff, and I posted like saying like talking about day 3. I was like red light therapy, but I didn't say like, oh, it was about the girls, but I like posted it to my main story, and it got like literally 50k views in an hour, which is like quite high if you think about how many views that will get in 24 hours. And Anna called me, she's like, I know you've been posting on your close friends, like did you mean to post about this? And I was like, no. And people were like, I didn't know what people were gonna think. I was like, dang, did I like say this too early? Like it's only day 3, I wasn't gonna share until like after a week. And people were just asking me about where I got my bonnet from and that my skin looked good. And I was like, wait, that's kind of funny because like I was vague enough where people didn't put like 2 and 2 together just yet, but at the same time I didn't put that on my close friends. Anyways, we'll see you guys when we're giving Miss Sage a bath. Just got back. Nigel's watching the game. This is actually gonna be my first meal, like actual meal that I've made since my surgery. This is what we've been eating for lunch. Good protein, good macros, and it's actually really good. Like I put Nigel on. White rice, we made this yesterday. Tuna, if you don't like tuna, this might not be for you. Tuna, I'm just gonna use one, and we've been really liking the sweet and spicy. I'm gonna use 1 packet, but 1 packet is 90 calories and 16 grams of protein. That's like crazy good. And then you just top it with, I mix a little bit of mayo, light mayo, and then sriracha mayo because this is spicy, like this brand. And then I put a little Japanese barbecue on top of mine. You gotta get some nori sheets. This brand, tea. And then we're using the avocado and sea salt ones. 25 calories for the whole thing. It's so bust. So let me show you how I make it. Like it does not look the most appetizing. I didn't make it look the most appetizing. We need to get cucumber and stuff to like spice it up, but this is the cherry on top of it. Now you assemble. Just gonna make a little taco out of it. Me and Nigel tried a different flavors, like a few different flavors, and the sweet and spicy one is the best in my opinion. And it's not like that spicy. Now it's definitely fine on its own, but this just adds a little bit of saltiness. It literally takes 5 minutes, and it's just good. I ate it like every day.
Leave me on red, baby, but I still get the message. Instead of a line, it's 3 dots, but I can connect them.
Nigel just cleaned her ears too, and he used shampoo on her, and he's letting that sit on her, or conditioner, and he's letting that sit on her skin. She was shampooed, what, 2 or 3 times? 3 times, and giving her a deep condition.
Think I'm letting you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can
Good morning, you guys. It's currently the next day. It probably looks like the same day because I'm in the same clothes that you guys saw me clip the Biddy's nails in, and this outfit didn't leave the house, so therefore I say that it's clean. I switched into like a sweatshirt and sweatpants to go see the movie, and we ended up seeing the Conjuring movie because I really wanted to see that one, and it wasn't out on Prime, as I mentioned, and it was really good. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people said they didn't like the funny storyline bit, I guess, but I thought it overall was decent. I think it's like The Devil Lives Inside, like the one where there's like something underneath the house. I think it's the one prior to this movie. That one was a lot scarier to me. That one, I was very unsettled leaving the movie theater. But I thought it was like a good conclusion, I guess. But like I said, today I am packing and sending out the giveaway winners. Lexie and I picked them a couple of days ago, and she is now in LA, so I have to do all the packing. But I'm not mad about it. It's something fun, and it's super quick and easy. So I need to make the shipping labels, basically, print them, and then basically I have to go to FedEx and like fit the box of it packaged up, fit it in another box because I never know like what size, and there's 4 of them. So, and then I'll have to like tape them all up, tape the label on, and then ship them out. And then I have to come back, and Devin and I are gonna plan our meals this week, as well as like what he kind of wants to meal prep for work. And then we're gonna go grocery shopping, which I'm excited for. I love a good grocery shopping moment. I love shopping in store. I feel like whenever I do like Instacart and stuff like that, I always miss a bunch of stuff. Wait, let me check out my eyebrows. I'm tinting them as well, and I don't wanna like over tint them. Yeah, let's head to the bathroom. But I just feel like I always like end up missing stuff that I like meant to buy just because I'm like not seeing it in the aisles. But I will say, when you shop in store, I feel like you see stuff that you like might not need, but you end up getting anyways. We're gonna do that. I also think I wanna make like Elle Gibson's, that's like her name on TikTok, protein. It's like banana bread cookie dough protein balls. They look delicious, and I love a sweet treat at the end of the night. Like, it's really hard for me to like not have one of the sorts, so I feel like if you can like have a healthier option, that's like better, I guess. But I feel like obviously most healthier options you kind of have to make, so they're obviously not processed. Like some nights I can kind of get away with like tea, like that can kind of like fill my void, I guess. But you know, like I said, my period is back already, so that is just not gonna suffice. So yeah, I kind of want to try and make that. I feel like it would be really good. That's kind of the plan for the day. I also think I want to stop at Lush because I want to get like a spooky, like Halloween themed bath bomb, and I also want to get more scrubbies. Scrubbies are like my favorite body care product for like the shower, and it is like so moisturizing. Like that and like the L'Occitane almond shower oil are really the only things that I feel like I can come out of the shower and like still smell and like feel it. I don't know what like the oil blend is in the scrubby, but like it's something about the scrub and then the oil that just like lathers and it stays. So I want to go there and check and see. And then I also have some clothes that I need to pick up from the tailor, and it's been like a month. I kind of forgot about that, and then they called me and they were like, hey girl, you still got clothes here. So gonna go do that, and yeah, this is just gonna be like a chill Sunday vibe, I guess. Yeah, I'm tinting my brows because I was literally about to get ready and put some makeup on, but I was like, I'm not putting makeup on today. Like, my skin is not bad, but I just have a lot of like scarring, I guess. I've noticed like my breakouts are the worst right before my period comes, so I just feel like I spend the whole time during my flow like basically recovering from those breakouts, and then I get 2 weeks of peace, and then the cycle repeats itself. Obviously you guys know like I've been taking vitamins, I'm on a new like acne medication, and it's working, but it takes a long time to just see results. So we're still waiting. Devin's actually going to get a haircut right now because we have a wedding on Saturday, like this Saturday, because his brother is getting married, which is super exciting. But I feel like a lot of people, like, they're like, oh, you know, when my man gets a haircut, he can't go outside, yada, 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 da-da-da-da. I actually get really nervous when Devin gets haircuts because I like his hair a little bit longer. Like, me personally, that's just, like, I like it better. Like, 2 weeks post haircut is, like, my favorite time. Like, that's the peak. But his hair grows, like, really fast. So, like, he would have to get a haircut basically every week and a half if he wanted to maintain that look. So sometimes I get a little bit nervous because, you know, it's not always super consistent and his hair is pin straight. So sometimes if, you know, it's cut a little bit too short or the fade's a little bit too short, I'm just not vibing with it. Which might sound crazy, but I don't know, I feel like I'm always like the opposite. Like, I don't want him to get his hair cut. There's been a few times where I've convinced him to grow it out and he didn't like it, but I appreciate that he let me see the vision. I wanted to see what it looked like, what he looked like. And looking back on pictures, he's like, why would you let me do that? But I was curious, especially since it grows so fast and it's just hair. Like, for men, I just feel like it's just hair. Like, I mean, I feel like for guys, like, hair could be, like, their makeup for sure, but, like, his hair grows so fast, I really don't feel like it would make, like, it'd be, like, a month where it'd be, like, that's not the vibe. We just have to have a couple pictures that captured that long hair. But anyways, this is going to be, like, the last round. I usually use beard dye to dye my eyebrows, which do not come for me. I know any esthetician out there will be like, girl, don't do that. But whenever I go and get my eyebrows tinted, it does not last. Like, I swear to you guys, in previous videos, I have literally gone and dyed, and then like 2 days later, my eyebrows are bald again. I just feel like this lasts longer, in my opinion, and then I also have control of like the shape and how dark and all these things, because I feel like it's never like perfect. And also with me using like retinols, even if I stop 7 days prior to like the wax, I always tear. Like, I always get scabs. It always roasts my skin off. Even if we're not using like the hot wax, the past 2 times when I've stopped, because they like recommend when you're using retinol to stop 7 days prior, my skin still rips. But I just think that this works better for me. And Lexie does like at home brow laminations too now, and she just like uses a kit from Amazon. Maybe she'll show you in the future, but maybe I'll try that later on as well. But for now, this works for me. And boom, they're not sisters, maybe cousins, but they look pretty well. They look filled in. Like, it's enough for me to like, you know, be fine or whatever, and then me to add just like a tinted brow gel or fill them in briefly to make them a little bit more even, and then that's like it. That's all I gotta do. So I'm just gonna do that today instead of putting on any makeup. Just let my skin breathe. I also think like I broke out so bad because I was putting on like a full beat every single day when we were in New York, and I'm like not used to doing that. And it was like fun. Like, I love getting ready. My skin didn't love it, so yeah. Okay, these are the backpacks. I think in a couple of vlogs ago, Lexie went through everything and she like packed them with you guys, so I'm not gonna like reopen everything, but I am obsessed. Honestly, I wish I could have gotten some of this stuff myself. Like, the backpack, I'm obsessed because it's Vera Bradley, and like the inside, like I love a black plain backpack, but the inside has like really cool patterns, and all of them are a little bit different, a little bit customized. We also threw some products in there as well, so I'm really excited for the winners to try these. We also had a lot of questions asked, like people asking if the giveaways are like only in the US, and they're not. Actually, one of the winners is from Canada. I've had winners in Germany. I did London, so it kind of just depends. I'm also filming like a cute little short form vlog, so I don't mind the tripod. Okay, like, what, 45 minutes later, we got them boxes shipped out because For my Canada girl, we had to like fill out some form of thingy. I had to do it when I shipped to Germany, I believe. But this was actually a little bit more tedious than it was to ship to Germany, which is kind of like surprising, I guess, to me. I don't know, because Canada is so close. But they're shipped out and I'm so happy. Obviously, we haven't picked the YouTube winner, so there's still a chance to win. If you haven't enter, I don't know why. I'm speaking into existence because I think by the time this video goes up, we probably will have picked the winner. But we're about to head into Target and do our shopping. I oddly feel like really nauseous even though we just ate. So I don't know why. Hopefully I'm fine in Target.
So many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. Cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. Ever since the first moment I spoke your name, from then on I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined to change. Cause love, so many people use.
Okay, we just got out of Target and it's like close to 3. We did end up going to Lush because honestly I forgot about it. And we're both kind of hitting like the mid-afternoon wall where we're just like tired. I also didn't feel the best in Target and now Devin doesn't feel good. I don't know if it's something we ate, but we're just gonna go back and unpack everything. Nothing too crazy. And then I really want to do those protein balls tonight. So we'll see, but if Devin's gonna be like doing his meal prep, then I don't know if I'll be able to do that at the same time.
Many days I've longed for you, wanting you, hoping for the chance to get to know you, longing for your kiss.
So I wanted to do this instead because we did an elephant for Ella a while ago, which was so cute. But cats don't like clothes because they find them restricting. She'll probably still hate this, but it's better than just like clothes. Okay, Miso, come here, baby. Come here, honey. Mom put wings on you.
Okay, bad girl. Okay, bad girl. Look at you go. I won't leave them on you long. Where's your phone? Take a picture.
There you go. All done. I'll never do it to you again.
And then we also got them this toy, which Maple is gonna absolutely love because she loves going in things. Misa's like, girl, move out the way. Oh my gosh, it's like the Coraline tunnel. Get it, queen. She looks tub in there. Why does she look so plump? I'm surprised Maple didn't want to go in.
Scaredy cat.
How you feeling? Sensational. Yeah. What didn't I do for you, girl? And I know, and I know, and I know. I still do for you. Love like a riddle. Yeah. Give me the clues for the riddle. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a little. Yeah.
So I just got done at the coffee shop and it's currently almost 3:30 and I just got called to big sis duties and I am going home to change and then to start downloading this rough cut to send over to our editor. Why am I out of breath? Maybe because it's 80 degrees out right now. 79! What the helly? It's almost October. It's almost October. Like, this is insane. I was looking at the rough cut and it was literally like 50 degrees. Like, I included me going on my little running journey and it was literally 50 degrees in that video. Mind you, that was filmed 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks. I don't know why I'm yelling because it's not like it's your guys' fault, but I should not be out of breath walking to my car because I'm in a sweatsuit trying to channel my fall cozy energy. What the heck is this? But like I said, I basically was going through a rough cut and I sent that over. I made the thumbnail for this video, but I don't know if I love it because we do so many fall things in the video. I kind of want to make it like a fall vlog, but I made it so that like it was more like the thumbnail goes in theme with our travel vlogs where we use yellow font. So maybe I'll show y'all later tonight. But yeah, it's a good thumbnail, but I don't know if I love it. Got all my work done, had my weekly meeting. Our shoot that we did with Microsoft Copilot is almost done, and I'm really excited to see the finalized version of everything. I didn't really talk in the video, I guess, about us like doing that shoot, but it's just so crazy to me how I got that opportunity and everything, you know, after talking about how it was like a goal of mine to be in like a shoot or a campaign, and like not even a week and a half later, like that opportunity was presented to me. And that just goes to show like how powerful your words are. Words are powerful, like they really are, because the fact that that happened is like insane to me. Like it blows my mind. And like Lexie and I have talked about how we like manifest and we journal and all these things. So like writing stuff down, saying them out loud, like envisioning yourself in a space like before it even happens and all these different things. It's like it happens. Even with my apartment, like that was a model unit in my apartment building, not for rent, not for lease, not for nothing. Like they were not, like it was off the market basically, but I was like, this is mine, I will live here. And I literally would go to bed thinking about how like what I would put where, how I would decorate. I literally made Pinterest boards. Mind you, it wasn't even for lease, like it wasn't even an option, but like I was thinking in my head like, well, why would you show me this? This is a model unit. I want to be here. Why would you not want this apartment to be leased? Why would you not like want somebody to live here and make more money? I understand it's a hassle because you have to move furniture to a different unit, but like you have other units. The fact that it ended up working out and that was like something that I did just like blows my mind. So yeah, based off that weekly meeting, that was really exciting to hear. There's a lot of things changing with social media. It feels like stuff is constantly evolving, and I think that's like one thing that's like really difficult about this job. It could be a lot. It could be a little bit overwhelming, especially when things seem to like be constantly changing, and like trends and fashion and makeup, there's always new releases, there's always new clothes, there's always new trends, there's always like new things to follow, and it's just like I can't just exist. It's hard because at the end of the day, like my job is to create content and like influence people to buy things, because in turn that's creates revenue, not only for me, but it also shows brands that like I can sell, and so they're more likely to choose the person who can sell and has high conversion rates. But I'm also just a girl. And in this like New York vlog, you guys heard me talk about like overconsumption and like, you know, buying things and taking a step back and all the instant gratification. And so like I struggle with that personally, but then like not trying to oversell. But it's not just products and clothes, it's trends, it's things you feel the need to partake in, things you need to try, like it's insane. And so it's just like this constant cycle of like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to get this, I need to get that. And it's just, it can be really overwhelming. I need to start doing this, I need to start doing that. And like, it's all good things. And like, at the end of the day, more so than not, it's a good problem to have, but it does really induce a lot of stress for me personally. I get overwhelmed. Moral of the story, I'm just a girl at the end of the day, and I'm just a girl who tends to get overwhelmed. But that's why I be liking YouTube, because I can sit, I can talk, I can yap. There's no trends with YouTube. You can just exist and be entertained and follow along journeys of other people exploring and navigating life. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go home and change because this was fit for a coffee shop. I'm actually drenched. Like, I finally caught my breath, good lord, but that was way too much for me. It's currently the next day, and I've just been like running around and like doing a bunch of work and errands, so I didn't really bring you guys along with me. But yeah, today honestly I just caught up on a bunch of work that I was putting off. I just set up this new Samsung watch. I'm right now like kind of in a trial period, testing the product, see if I like it. Miso, because as you guys know, been in my little running era. Obviously I was like presented with an offer for a partnership, and with any sort of partnership, like I've kind of talked about this before, either it's going to be the type where, you know, you authentically integrate their products, you already use them, and it seems very on brand. Otherwise, you're going to be pitched things that align with your brand, but you may not use, you may not know already. And then from there, you can kind of test it out, see if you like it, try it, X, Y, and Z, and then decide to move forward with the partnership. So that is what it's currently like for me right now. I've just been like wearing it, testing it out. Probably gonna test it out for a couple weeks or two, see how I like it, the tracking of my workouts and everything. Obviously, I already use my Oura Ring for sleep and such, so mainly when I use some sort of like Fit watch, Apple Watch, Samsung Watch, it's gonna be for tracking my workouts and recovery. And this actually has so many different features. Like if I were to sleep in it, it would be able to track my sleep, tracks my recovery, very similar to an Oura Ring already. So I'm really liking the features so far, but it took a little bit for me to get everything figured out and sorted. I also was going through the last weekly vlog, like you guys saw me the other day, like rough cutting it and like going through all of our clips and everything, because we are currently working with a new editor, just like before, making sure, you know, all of our talking points are there, stuff that I want to like cut out, make easier. So right now I'm just like downloading that, and I just got finished with that. I've been trying to download it for a hot minute, but we usually have 6 to 8 hours of footage for our weekly vlogs, which is really long, but that's how you be narrowing it down to only like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Like you really do have to have a lot of footage and like make a priority to like film a lot and talk a lot. So yeah, that turns into 1 terabyte of storage. Obviously it needs to be compressed. I got it compressed to 150, but nothing was working as far as transferring the footage, so I'm trying to compress it further. Otherwise I think I'm gonna have to cut it in half and then send it in different parts. So that's been a little bit of a trial and error. I also was trying to finish editing a couple of things. My Jergens partnership wanted to extend usage, which if you didn't know, like brands have to pay for usage and like promotions. Like if they decide to promote your video, they have to pay for that, or if they decide to like repurpose it into their platform or want you to like cut stuff down, they have to pay for that in your rate, or add that on additionally. And they had a few edits they wanted me to make in order to meet the time limit requirement, so I just cut those out. And then this really sucks. So I'm doing a long-term partnership with Kerastase, and I love Kerastase down, especially like their whole Genesis line. Like that is my tea. But I worked on my final deliverable for this campaign, and it was so cute. It was so cute. However, this is on me. I accidentally used the wrong product. Usually a brand will ship the product that they want you to use to like obviously where you live. Otherwise they'll cover the fee for you to go and buy it or include it in the rate like once you send over the receipt. And they've shipped all previous products to me, but this one they didn't, and I wanted to make sure that I had it before I left for New York, because the bathroom that we were in at the hotel that we stayed at was absolutely gorgeous, and I knew that I wanted to film this campaign in there. Like it was just so dreamy. My concept was approved, so I was like, okay, knock 2 birds out in 1 stone. I'm already gonna be there for work. It's a different, you know, vibe than my home and like my bathroom that I constantly do filming and content in, so whatever. And I filmed this cute video, but I used the wrong product. So I have to replace a couple of clips. Obviously I've been using the product the past few days and I do really like it. It's an anti-frizz product from their Absolute line, which is what I've been promoting, and that's like what the partnership is. And it's Kerastase, like they don't have a miss. But yeah, it was really unfortunate. So I think I'm gonna have to replace some clips, which I'm really thankful that I don't have to do like a whole refilm, because I really like the vibes of the video and whatever. But like usually with concept approval and like, especially if you're communicating through like an agency and they're communicating to the brand, stuff like that can like take a while. So I just have to replace a few clips and kind of match the vibe of the video, and then hopefully that's fine. And I also went to a Yokoscope class this morning. I hadn't gone since I went in New York, so it's been a minute, and it was a good class. Like I actually bumped into one of my friends there, which was fun, and we just got coffee after and caught up for a little bit because I hadn't seen her in a while. I've literally been so busy, and then I feel like I'm always gone or like doing stuff on the weekends pertaining to work, so I'm not like been able to like prioritize hanging out with people and stuff like that. But I'm excited because Devin and I have a wedding tomorrow, and I'm going home and I'm gonna like hang out with my parents for a little bit before the wedding, so I'm excited to see them and catch up and everything like that. You know, they're getting older, and I kind of have a lot of people in my life who are dealing with health concerns that, you know, is really scary because they're getting older and they're pretty serious. So making sure that I'm like prioritizing time for like loved ones and everything is important. And yeah, I'm excited to see them. Like, I'm not very fond of my hometown. It's very dated, very prejudiced, but my parents, like, I literally live in the middle of nowhere. I have no neighbors, and I had none growing up, and it's something that I didn't like when I was little. Like, I always wanted to be like surrounded by more people and like have neighbors, and now that I'm older, I appreciate it more. Like, the things that me and my siblings would be doing outside, like if it rained, we would go outside and make mud pies. We had like a little creek that we would go and like explore. Like, we were never bored, even though we didn't have cell phones or anything like that. Like, I didn't get my first phone till I was like end of middle school, and it was like a Samsung, like it was the white Samsung phone. So like, that is the very first phone that I ever had. I didn't get no iPod or iPhone or anything. It was very limited to like what I could do. And like, my first technology, like the first any sort of technology that I had was a Nook. Do you guys remember them? I couldn't afford an iPad. My parents couldn't afford an iPad, so I got a Nook, and it did everything I needed it to. It was actually fun. Like, I could do a lot on that little tablet, but that is what we had. And we like had a bunch of hills and everything. Like, we would go explore wildlife. Like, we would find frogs, we would find deer. Like, we were just like out and about on our property. I guess the last thing that I did today is I have a campaign to film this upcoming week. And if you guys didn't know, like, a lot of the time you're not allowed to have like colored nails. You're not allowed to wear like clothes that stand out. So I had to go and get my nails done against my will. I mean, obviously not, but like, I agreed to the partnership. But yeah, I had like a fall maroon nails that you guys just saw, and me so oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, I feel chosen right now. Look at them, they're surrounding me. Hey, they're surrounding me. I'm obsessed. But anyways, yeah, so I had to go and get my nails done for said campaign because my nails were a little too bright and bold. So just went back to bubble bath with chrome, and the next time I get my nails done, I'm gonna do something really fall. But you guys saw in the last video, I got square nails. Never let me do that again. Never let me do that again. Oh, I have never felt so swollen in my life because my fingers looked so stubby. Like, I was like, what is going on? Like, where is this extra sodium coming from? Like, why do I look so inflamed? It was literally just the shape of my nails. Like, it wasn't my fingers or anything. Like, it just felt like my hands were really stubby. And I feel like I see all the Instagram girls and all the people for nail inspo on Pinterest, they get square nails. But it's not for me. It's not for my shape. I posted a little something on my spam, and somebody said because I have like rounded nail beds, that's why they don't look good, but I don't know. They might be onto something. And I still haven't made my matcha, and I still haven't run my bath. This is why I'm filming a get out of a slump video, because you guys are gonna watch it if you're in a slump, and it's gonna help me get out of mine. It's gonna help me get out of mine. I have not been holding myself accountable. I feel like I've not been as disciplined as I want to be, and it's really weird, honestly, because I feel like usually like it wasn't an if and or but. I'm trying to like remind myself that it's normal, and that like post grad, obviously you're just like thrown into real life, but I just feel like I've been feeling like this for too long, and I'm over it. I'm over it. Ain't that right, Maple? One thing about girl cats too is like they're not really cuddly. Like they don't like being around people. They think that they own you, and they pick and choose. Like in the morning, they are like this. They're like glued to me. They want to lay in bed. Like Miso always comes and wakes me up at like 5 in the morning, and she'll lay on half my pillow. Like, it is the sweetest thing ever. Same with Maple. But like the rest of the day, they're like, don't fucking touch me. If anybody doesn't like cats, like I've had serious, like in-depth intellectual conversations about this. If people don't like cats, like there is some deep-rooted like sexism that is going on. You can't convince me otherwise, because like when you go grocery shopping, there's like such a small section for cats versus a comparison for dogs. And like obviously there are girl and boy dogs, like duh, but like something about like a dog being a man's best friend. Like I saw somebody do like a deep dive on TikTok about it, and she was like, you know, it's sexist, but I like just can't prove it. And then somebody stitched the video, and I watched it a while ago, so I can't remember everything that she talked about, but like that hit, like a dog being a man's best friend, and like, you know, women liking cats, and like Cleopatra and the cat, and like the whole 9 yards, like everything that you could think of that pertain. This is why I need to stop running my mouth. Yesterday I had my 1 week post-op appointment. Well, it was a little less than a week, and I got my stitches out, and you guys, it has actually hurt. I'm having a slight reaction, I think, to either the antibiotics or one of the medications that I'm on, because I have like a rash all around my stomach, all around my collarbone area, and it's going on my legs, which I don't know. My skin is so sensitive, and I am like really sensitive to a lot of stuff. He said not to worry about it just yet, and we'll see what it's looking like at the 2 week post-op appointment. But it's not like itchy or nothing, but it's definitely like noticeable. But I'm cleared to like start walking and stuff. My heart rate though can't go over like 100 beats per minute, I think, so it's just going to be light. But I do have my meeting with my team, so I'm going to walk and then also speak to them. So I'm going to definitely multitask. I have a little bit of work that I need to get done, which, I mean, I'm glad that I can start walking again and like at least getting some movement in. But ever since yesterday, like I've just kind of been really sore and not felt the best low-key. So I mean, hopefully this makes me feel a little bit better. But yeah, I'm about to walk, do my meeting, and get some work done on my bones. Hey guys, just got back from the walk. I think it went pretty good. I walked for literally like exactly an hour. I just started off at speed 2 and then worked my way down because my heart rate did start to get a little elevated. I feel pretty good though. Obviously still like sore, and it's like just really tight in my chest, kind of like heartburn almost. But I actually didn't end up having my meeting. Anna mixed up the time because she's the one who told me that we had the meeting, and I was like, I didn't know if I was going to be in any of our meetings this past week just because of how I was feeling. Yeah, it turns out we did not have a meeting. So I actually just talked to Anna about what she went over in the last meeting, and then I just catched up. She's doing fine. The kitties are doing fine. I miss them. They look so sting. Anyways, I just wanted to update you guys. I don't even know how I'm feeling, so I'm gonna come back when I know. Hey guys, I'm feeling so much better, honestly, than I was earlier. Like, I had really bad brain fog today. Like, I was all over the place. But yeah, I just feel a lot better. I ate. I think it's just because I didn't eat, but yeah, I ate. I made that salmon bowl again. Yeah, and me and Nigel, we just got movie tickets to go see that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor, so I'm just about to get ready for that. This is what my hair is looking like right now. It's been a week since like I washed it, so I definitely need to wash it within the next 2 days, but it looks okay. It looks a little dry right now. But you guys, it's gotten so much more full since I started taking Nutrafol and been like consistent with my iron supplements and stuff, because if you didn't know, iron can cause your hair to fall out. But it feels really good and thick again. I will say my hair has always gone pretty slow, so I feel like it's gonna definitely be a while till I see like major growth, but you know what? It's hanging in there. It might not look like it right now, but it's definitely hanging in there. I'm going in with the scalp refreshing spray from Sacred. It has like rosemary and stuff in it, and I'm just gonna throw some in my ends too. But I wanted to update you because I had another call with Anna and I was speaking to my team and stuff, and there's actually quite a few exciting things coming up, which is so fun. There's the Victoria's Secret fashion show, which I've never actually been to a fashion show, and Anna and I did get the invite. It's literally like 3 days after I get back. So we're trying to see if we can work things out and go, but if we do, that'll actually be so crazy. And then we also got invited on another brand trip, which is super crazy. It's to a place I've never been, Miami. But I just want to know a few other creators that are going first before I go ahead and say yes. I always like to know who's going on these trips and, you know, see if I'm gonna like mesh well and whatnot. But that was really another exciting thing. Yeah, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Like, I just needed to eat. I'm trying to be as careful as I can because I'm not really supposed to like lift my hands above my head. I did a poll like on my story of like just catching up with everybody because I haven't been as active on Instagram since my surgery and whatnot. I have it on TikTok, but not so much Instagram. And somebody asked me, which in retrospect it's like a good question, like I actually really liked the question. It was like, oh, like how do you feel about losing followers now that your content has become less relatable? And I know Anna has spoken on it, and you know, that's a fair question. But I think the thing is, you're gonna go through different stages of your life. Well, honestly, the first thing is I'm not losing followers. I definitely have new people like engaged in my content, especially since I graduated college. You know, there might be people who don't see my like content as inspiration because I'm not in college anymore, or because I post less gym content and I feel less motivated. But yeah, you just like go through different seasons, and there's gonna be new people that are gonna follow along, and there's gonna be people who don't want to follow along with you anymore, and I think that's okay. I just thought the question was like very bold, which I liked, but I feel like it was crazy to assume that like, oh, you're just like gonna lose followers because of it, without like also acknowledging the fact that you're also gonna gain some as well. Let's do a little bit of makeup so I look semi-presentable. Any excuse to like get ready these days. Okay, going in with the NARS concealer. I'm in the shade medium 2 right now, but low-key my summer shade is deep 2. I need to get back to that, cause what? And then I use the House Labs concealer brush to low-key blend it in. Dang, I've gotten so pale. This isn't even funny anymore. I use a few different brow pencils. I go between the Benefit one and the NYX one. Right now I'm gonna use the Benefit one. Y'all, we've come a long ways with my brows, like a long way. I started laminating them at home actually because I just got like, you know what, there's no need for me to go in and spend $100 to get them laminated. Plus I only do it like maybe every other month, maybe. Not even that. I went a really long time without doing it because my eyebrow hair started to break off. But that's what it can do. It can like literally just dry your eyebrows out. I already have some gel in them, so I'm just gonna go in with the Benefit one. This is definitely like a light hold gel. This is not like a strong gel in my opinion. This Refi one, don't use like too much because it definitely can like cause your eyebrows get flaky and such. This is a good one, especially if you have like more brow hair. Then I'm using the Shiseido eyelash curler. This is the best eyelash curler in my opinion. Juvia's Place powder. This is actually bronzer, but I want to get some contour because I just feel like it's less harsh. I'm using the lighter shade because I'm like actually so pale right now, but just to bring some warmth into my face, honestly. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty translucent press powder. Again, I go between this one and the NARS one. This is just the one that's in my bag. Benefit Moon Blush, Rich Berry Blush. I've kind of been like dodging the peachy blushes as of recently because I just feel like fall gives like, you need like a dark cherry kind of blush. Plus, I feel like this one makes more sense when my skin is a little bit more pale. One Size setting spray. And then honestly, sometimes I'll go with the Charlotte Tilbury one too, just for like some hydration, because that one can like dry out my face too much. Yeah, and that's about it. I used the Rhode Peptide and Limoncello. Now I'm just gonna put on my sweats and we're gonna go. It's really close, so period.
vibe. You soothe my mind. You help me smile. Open my eyes.
Okay, y'all, it is the next day, and today is the day that I am finally going to make my blueberry matcha. I am so excited. I feel like I've been putting this off the whole vlog. I haven't really had the time, but today I'm going to have a matcha and I'm gonna make this syrup, especially since I got those cute little containers that you guys saw me get from Target. And I've just been seeing like so many videos about how easy it is to actually make like your own syrup, however you want to say it, at home. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that because there's no reason for me to be paying X amount of money on a syrup that I can make at home in like 10 minutes and then also know how to pronounce all the ingredients in it, and it's probably less than 5. I honestly think I'm going to eyeball this recipe. I think I'm just gonna use frozen blueberries. I know fresh is probably better, but I actually don't have any. Brown sugar and water, and maybe a little bit of maple syrup. I think that's all I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna eyeball. I don't know the ratios. I don't really know, like, I just am going off of mine from referencing TikToks that I've seen, because I've seen so many. So do what works for you, do a recipe you wanna follow, and that'll be that. This color is insane. The blueberry kind of disappeared, but I'm really happy that the green of the matcha is like showing through. This is beautiful. Let's do a little taste test. Oh yeah, this is your sign to make your own blueberry syrup. Hey guys, I look a little crazy because I have some oil in my hair right now. But yesterday I wanted to talk about the movie because, like, first of all, tickets were so expensive, and then we had to pay $20 for parking, which was like kind of annoying. But I was kind of let down with that movie. I'm not even gonna lie. I had higher hopes. I think Leonardo DiCaprio's acting was pretty good. I thought Tiana Taylor's was pretty good too. My only thing, well, I was just confused. Like, the trailer was nothing like what the movie was like about. And then on top of it, there was so many like loose ends, and I don't want to spoil it or nothing. Everybody like clapped at the end of the movie, and I was just confused. There was way too many loose ends for me to like feel like satisfied. And also, I feel like in order for me to like really like a movie, I feel like I need to experience multiple emotions. I need to have like anticipation. I need to be like sad, happy, angry, like any of those. Matter of fact, all of them, to really think like a movie is so good. Like, if a movie can make me feel every single emotion, I'm like, wait, this is so good. I didn't really feel nothing in that. Like, I did, but like I also didn't. And especially with the results, like at the end, like I just was like, because in the middle I was definitely like sad and stuff like that, and like a little nervous. And there was like one really good scene that was like filmed, the car scene, if you like know what I'm talking about, but when they were on the road and shit. But other than that, I was like, I just don't think it was like that good of a movie. Like, I thought it was gonna be a bit better. But after that, me and Nigel came back, and then we were just hanging out with Aunt and Lex, one of Nigel's close friends, and his girlfriend, which like I've kind of became friends with them now too. So yeah, we just hung out with them till like 2 in the morning, which is like the latest I feel like I've stayed up in a long time. Like, me and Nigel are going to bed at like 11 max. Like, that's the latest it will get. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. I know I didn't do like a bunch of crazy stuff in this vlog, but at the same time, like, you know, we definitely got to like chat more than normal, which I've been trying to do because I don't know, like, Anna and Devin are trying to encourage me to like talk more, not only just to you guys, but also for like public speaking in general, because we do have like opportunities for like panels and stuff, and I just want to become more articulate, and that means talking to myself, but also practicing talking to you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's weekly vlog, and I'll see you guys in the next video.